and welcome to healthyhouseplants.com, where we teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. If you'd like to support our show, please use our Amazon affiliate link below. Hello, today I'm going to share with you a little trick for getting plants to absorb water quickly. This is very helpful if you are finding that when you're watering your house plants, the water's flowing over, going into the drainage cup, hopefully, but sometimes onto the floor or onto a table where it is. And I always talk about when you're repotting to make sure to have about 1/8 of an inch rim around the inside of the pot so that the water can sink in. You wouldn't want to go more than 1/4 of an inch though. So the problem sometimes is still, maybe you're in a hurry, maybe the plant's really dry and it's kind of just, sometimes when they're really dry, they will just kind of repel the water and the water will flow over. So if that's occurring, a really handy thing to do is to use a wooden skewer and to make, and I'm going to get up closer here for you now, to make holes in the soil itself. So a few holes here and there. It's not going to hurt it to do this, and it will help with water absorption. So this one's pretty dry, and I have been having that issue with this plant where the water will flow over because it is drying out quickly. One of the reasons it's drying out quickly is because it is in a ceramic pot. It's actually only slightly glazed, so it's more ceramic, even terracotta, which dries out fast. But this Dracaena looks really nice in it. So anyway, that's one of the reasons so why this one's drying out quickly. Okay, and it is also summer months. So you can see here I'm making a few holes. Now you don't want to go too crazy when you're doing this, but a few here and there, and I've made quite a few, but like I said, the roots will be fine. You just may want to make a few strategic holes in the area, and then the roots will be fine. Also, this is a really good chance when you're doing this to also fertilize, and I have a video on this, to fertilize with dry fertilizer. You sprinkle dry fertilizer into the holes and or mycorrhizae. I have a fertilizer product that has mycorrhizae in it. Or if you're just putting in mycorrhizae, you want to get that to the root zone, and also you want to get dry fertilizers to the root zone so you can pour them into the little holes too. Okay, so now you can leave, if you only do like 3, 4, depending on the size of the pot, 5 holes, you can even leave those holes there for future watering. They're going to fill in some when I water in a second, but just I'm going to show you here how, I'm going to get closer here, even closer for you, how the water's going to get absorbed in pretty quickly with those holes in there. So it's an added thing that you can do to get the plant to absorb water quickly. It's very helpful too if you have a big planter and you're worried about when you're watering that the water's going to flow over the side, perhaps even over onto the floor, etc. So you can see the water's going in fairly quickly here with these holes, and as I said, when it's really dry, the water will just be repelled and a lot of times just flow over the side, and then you're kind of like not really doing, it'll get into the saucer and it could absorb from the bottom, but you don't want a plant in a wet saucer for very long. You generally want to empty it out. So this is a really fast, quick, easy way, as mentioned, to go ahead and get the plant to absorb, do a nice job at absorbing the water. So there you go for how to get the plant to quickly absorb water. And if I pick it up, there's a little bit of water down there. I'll leave it here for about a half an hour max. And if it doesn't absorb the rest of that water, I will discard the water. Sometimes I'll even put the water back on top if I feel that the plant needs a little bit more on top as well. And you will see down below there is now a thanks icon there. That is if you would like to donate basically to my channel. as a thank you. It does help with things like me being able to answer questions, for one thing. I spend many hours a week answering people's questions in the comment section, so that does help with that, and just being able to produce a lot of good videos for you guys. So thank you for stopping by today. Please leave any comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And please check the bell if you'd like to be notified when new videos are released.